Hey, this is Josh Maurer for my last Friday night live reflection for senior experience class. And today I would like to talk about the sermon by called "Wrestling with God" by Leonard Vanderzee. I read it and it was really powerful and really struck me in a lot of places in a lot of ways. But I would just like to talk about a couple of the things for time's sake. First of all, I really resonated with how he was talking about Jacob and how he has a plan for everything. He has he covers his bases. He kind of organizes everything and has a backup plan for everything just in case. And I really resonate with that personally. I feel always I'm making plans of, well, if this goes wrong, I'll have this in place, or what if this doesn't go right, I'm going to do this, and planning everything down to the last detail. And I think, as he mentions with Jacob, I think that often leads to missing what the real issues are sometimes. And so that really resonated with me as something that I can examine in my own life is, are the problems that I see that I'm trying to fix actually the things that are really important, that are most important, that I should be looking at? Another thing that he said that I really struck me was when he said, God does not want hangdog surrender. He wants agreement. And to me, that is so important. Um, as I think about engaging with God, with all of our beings, with our heart, soul, mind, and strength, particularly, I think the mind often gets overlooked in Christianity. The intellectual side of us is often overlooked in how we engage with God on that level. And I think there is this often this narrative of complete surrender, which in a sense I think is good, but as Vanderzee points out, I think there is definitely a level that we should engage with God, that we should uh, strive with God to find these new levels, these of relationship, to question God sometimes. And I think that every healthy relationship has those times of striving, of disagreeing, of trying to come to an of understanding. And I think that our relationship with God should be no exception to that. And that the way Vanderzee puts it, specifically there, that God does not want hangdog surrender. He wants agreement. He wants us to intellectually be engaged and to come to a place where we actually are agreeing with him and not simply going along. That was just something really powerful that stuck out to me from this sermon. So those are my couple of my thoughts from reading that article. So yeah, and I really enjoyed the class, and see you later.